I'm gonna tag you as well.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm just not sure if we connected fully yet or not, but good evening is showing us live. Are we live? We live. Yes, we live now. Good evening, good evening. Gemma, thank you so much for giving the time and talking about the 75 hard. By the way, I just would like to introduce to Gemma. She's honestly, she always inspires me so much. By the way, before we're going ahead, I'm just gonna make sure, Gemma, I tag you so your
Yeah,
audience
let me
can
quickly
hear.
check
Yeah,
to
can
make sure it's
hear.
working for me.
Right. Yeah. I'm just doing that. Just purely because, oh my goodness, you're in such a right, you should be there. It's saving now. So see if it's okay. Check it out. It's all good. Yeah, should be all right now. She coming back, don't worry guys, she's just checking. Right, stay tuned. This is really like so many people recently start talking about 75 hard, and 75 hard is a challenge, by the way. So I'm gonna just wait when Gemma comes back. She's just checking her side is working, and she's coming back. You hear Gemma? Hello. Yeah, she's here. Here you go, Gemma, you here,
Ah,
you're back.
oh, it's
Yeah,
all
that's
gone
what.
upside down. Hang on a second. Ah,
Yeah, no, it's good. It's all good.
right.
Amazing.
Okay,
So yeah, it's very important. So your audience will have updates as well about
perfect.
75 hard. You good? Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm good. Sorry.
So Gemma, how many days you've been doing that so far? And then you can tell like what it is. Gemma actually going on that challenge right now. So how many days you doing now?
So I've done 12 days and today is day 13.
Right.
So,
Okay, so Gemma, could you tell what it is? Because when I actually, what this all started, like I've started seeing Gemma that going on that challenge. I'm like, I never heard about 75. By the way, can you please comment if you ever heard about 75 hard? Did you ever
yeah.
heard about that? Yeah. So please comment. We would love to hear. And as well, are you ever had the thought of doing that? If you know what it is, if you don't know what it is, and you would like to hear about, so please stay tuned because this is something exciting.
Mm.
And as well, stay till the end because there's something exciting about that you could have amazing support going on that challenge, not being by yourself. But so Gemma, so first of all, how did you find about this challenge? How did you heard about this?
Yeah, so I'd actually had a couple of people that I know that had done it. One, Emma and Stevie had done it. And I'd
Mhm,
been seeing them on social media, tracking it, and them saying it was hard, but they were enjoying the challenge. And I
mhm.
decided that I could really do with the additional focus and the challenge.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'd got into the habit of a few little bad habits creeping in, and actually, I then researched it, and what I loved was it's not really for diets, it's not really for fitness, it's just
Mhm,
about creating healthy habits. And I
mhm.
thought it's going to be a challenge for me, but I'm up for the challenge. I'm going to give it a try.
Amazing. Gemma, I'm gonna bring slides. If you come closer to the camera and your face will
Yep,
be just your face will be more closer, that will be
there we
amazing. Just
go.
a bit put camera higher and closer. Amazing. So I'm gonna bring and Gemma will talk about what it's all about. And I'm actually I'm so grateful that Gemma giving this time because this is for me as well along the side to learn about this. Yeah. So what
Mm,
you aiming from this and why you doing this? Obviously, you've been inspired by other people like we're doing now.
yep.
You inspired me now, and I know some people as well want to know. So what you aiming to achieve is that?
Yeah, exactly. So on the screen here, this is some of the benefits. So some people enjoy it because of the health benefits, some people enjoy it because of the fitness benefits, and some people actually, it's really just about that determination within yourself to do it and stick to it. Because I'm only 12 days done, and I've got so many more to go, but it is that it's every day, it's relentless, it's no cheats, no breaks, no bending the rules, it's 100% you're in, and that is really, really full on. And so for me, It's about having that determination that I'm just going to do it. No excuses. I'm just going to do it. And I think if you get to day 75, you're so proud of yourself that it's like the biggest pat on the back that you could give yourself. And I'm definitely in it for that.
You, I can see the fire and everything. And I did watch few videos about that where people basically say they're giving up usually around day 30, 40, or
Mm.
like around middle. And then they're so gutted they did it, and they like become a bit like self-doubt because they're giving up. So they're always aiming like, come on, let's do this. So right. So I'm gonna bring the screen. So Gemma briefly will talk about like
Yeah.
what is this program and
Yeah.
why is so hard and all that.
Yeah. So there's like 5 or 6 rules. So none of this is complicated. And I think the first thing to say is it's designed so pretty much anybody can do it. There are no prerequisites. You don't have to be a specific type of person, fitness level, or anything. And it's all designed around those healthy habits. So, as we can see on the screen, the first rule that you need to follow is to follow a diet. And so, this can be any diet that's going to help you get towards your goal. So you set it on day 1 and you just have to stick to it for 75 days. So it might be that you want to go keto. It might be that you're going to exclude meat and you're going to do a vegan diet for 75 days. It might just be calorie counting. It might be, and actually, there's loads of different things. So because of that, you tailor it to what's going to help you. So what they recommend is have an honest conversation with yourself and say, what is derailing me from in my diet? What's my kryptonite? And tackle that. What would really help me get to my health goals, dietary wise?
Mhm.
And for me, Reg, I'd got to the point where my diet was actually really good. The food I ate was great, but my snacks were creeping in. And so
Mhm.
I decided for 75 days, what I was going to do is eliminate chocolate, sweets, biscuits, and cakes. So
Mhm.
everything else in
That's
my
great.
diet is staying the same. I'm just getting rid of those 4 because I
Mhm.
know that they were getting to the point where I was just eating that stuff for the sake of it, and I was appreciating that's not good for my health. I'm just relying on them. Not just a small chocolate bar, the whole chocolate bar. So
Mhm.
I was like, right, okay, they're the ones that I'm going to tackle. But the great thing about it is you literally can tailor make it to whatever your own needs are with regard to your diet. So that's
Mhm.
fantastic. That really does mean
Amazing.
it's so,
Just
so
a quick
flexible.
question, actually, Jem, because I know you're using our products, right?
Yes.
And do you find they actually along the side with that program suits or fits in nicely, especially when we're talking about we got this glucomannan ingredients in our control way snacking and like extra chocolates and stuff. Do you find this is helpful?
Yeah, absolutely. So, actually, it gave me the confidence that I can do it for 75 days. So, I use the capsules and they support my overall health anyway and help me boost
Hmm.
my energy levels. But actually, being able to, for example, I'm having our chocolate shake in the afternoon instead of my chocolate bar, I'm having a
That's
sweet
amazing.
fix. I can have the chocolate protein powder
Hmm.
to make pancakes and things like that. So, that is a really, really good benefit.
Hmm.
One of the areas that we're going to talk about in a second, which is actually the next point we're going to talk about, is the exercise that's involved in
Hmm.
the challenge. And
Hmm.
honestly, the fact that I'm fueling my body with our high performance protein is incredible. That's meaning that I can work out every single day for 75 days because I've got that. So that's helping me eliminate injuries and being able to have the energy so that I don't have the slump in the afternoon and I don't regret doing a workout at lunchtime and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
really been a huge benefit to me. So the way that the exercise works is, and again, this is designed for anyone at any fitness level. You have to do two 45-minute workouts a day. Now, they cannot be consecutive. So you can't go out for an hour and a half walk and tick both boxes. They need to be separated throughout the day. One needs to be outside. So that could be cycling, it could be walking. So that could be walking the kids to the park. Could be
Paddling.
paddling, exactly. It could be swimming outdoors, loads of different things like stand-up paddleboarding, canoeing, cycling, walking, running, anything outdoors. And again, the reason that they're doing this is because there's huge benefits from being outdoors. Getting the fresh air, getting the vitamin D is a huge benefit to everybody. And then by having the other 45-minute, that can be whatever you want it to be. So that could be another walk. It could be yoga. It could be Pilates. It could be HIIT training. It could be circuit training at the gym. You know, you can really tailor make it to where your current fitness levels are and what you're trying to achieve. So again, it might be at the beginning of the program, you're ramping up, you're building on your fitness, but then towards the middle and end of the program, you're doing longer periods of traditional exercise, if you like. So,
Amazing. And you know what? I just see like already what you're sharing. We had chat with Naomi. Actually, today I spent time with Naomi and it was so lovely to chat. And I was talking about this program. I said, let's do this together. And she's like, yeah, let's do this. So sorry, Naomi, I put you on the spot, your chat. But yes. Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So, again, that's super flexible, but it is designed. The hard part is it's 75 days, no days off. So if you have a little tweak or you've really overdone it and you wake up in the morning and you're like, crikey, I can barely get up the stairs. I overdid it yesterday. You've still got to do your 2 45-minute workouts, but they could both be walking, sorry.
Walking,
It could be one is maybe a stretch, just stretching. So, these are all options for you. No excuses, 75 days, got to stick to it.
But you know what is good about that as well, Jem? The people can spread the different workouts so they can plan it. It's something like a bit higher impact. If you the day when it starts week, maybe you got busy day, you do lower impact. But at the same time, you can do stretches at the same time, Pilates, yoga, and then you blend in following day or something like a HIIT training. And then nice weather, we're going outside paddling, like say we did with Naomi today. So interesting. Yeah. So yes. So what's next, Gemma? What's following next?
Yeah. So the next thing on the list is to take a progress picture. Now, this is just personal to you. So you don't have to show anybody this. This is just to stay on your phone or the app if you're choosing to use the app, just so you can track your changes. Now, this is something I've been doing, and Reg I've actually sent Reg a couple of my pictures.
I'm gonna bring actually as you talk.
Yeah, it's really, really helpful to see the progress. Now, so this is day 1 is on the left, and day 12, which was yesterday for me, is on the right. Now, 12 days, I had a good diet anyway. So I've been upping what I'm doing, my activity levels. But actually, when I look at the pictures, I think I can already see a difference. Like under my bikini, under the bra line of my bikini, I think I can see that there's a little bit.
Yes, definitely. When you're talking about the lines, under the bikini lines, and remember, this is 12 days, is not 1 year before and after, right?
Exactly.
So this is like progress.
And then so I think by doing that, it really helps spur you on. So if you're having a down day and you're like, oh my gosh, this is just too much, you can come on, have a look at your pictures and think, no, it is working. I do feel the benefits of it. And there's so many benefits, not this is a really visual one, because obviously I can see a little bit of a difference in my body shape. And actually, Reg, I don't normally weigh myself. As a general rule, I don't weigh myself, but I did weigh myself at the beginning of this challenge because I was interested to see. Now, bearing in mind, I already had a good diet and I already worked out 5 days a week. I've lost 8 pounds.
Wow.
So, and I was amazed. And I think it is that combination of all of the rules together and sticking to it every single day, it's that knock-on effect, isn't it? That you're
Yeah.
really building on it. So that's fantastic. The progress pictures are great. Obviously, I've shared them with you guys, but under normal circumstances, you don't need to share them with anybody else. You can just keep them
Yeah.
for yourself.
Yeah.
So the other challenge is to drink a gallon of water. Now, most
Mhm.
people will go like, that is so much. It's
Yeah, that's
actually
why I thought like,
3.8 liters.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.8 liters. And that has to be plain water. So that's not including cups of tea or coffee.
How
It doesn't
about
include,
lemon? Can we squeeze lemon?
yeah, yeah. I think you can probably put like a slice of lemon in it, but it's no squash, no added anything. I think probably lemon, a bit of lemon squished in it is fine. And do you know what, Reg? This is so interesting to me. This part of it is really highlighted to me. The excuses that we give ourselves and the things that we tell ourselves. Now, I have told myself for years, 3 years ago, before I started taking your products, I
Yeah.
used to survive on one cup of tea, one coffee, and milk in my cereal. That was
Mhm.
literally the only liquid I would drink unless it was like wine. My body was like
Yeah.
my body was like a desert. And then 3 years ago, I was like, right, I need to change this, need to start drinking more water. But I told myself I don't like plain water. So I have the most minute drizzle of squash in it. Or like you, I put a slice of lemon in it and things like that to flavour it. Or more recently, I've been buying these little vitamin cube things that you can put inside your water
Mhm.
drops. Now, when I read that on the challenge, out of all the things on the challenge, I thought, oh my God, like literally, how am I going to do it? It's plain water. I can't drink 3.8 litres of plain water a day.
Mhm.
Day one, I drank 3.8 litres of water. I've drunk that every day since. So it's really hard, with no issue at all. Hasn't bothered me in the slightest. So isn't it interesting how you tell yourself these excuses? And
Yeah.
for 3 years, I've been telling myself I don't like plain water. But all of a sudden, when I'm challenged to drink it, it's the easiest thing in the world. So I love the fact that this challenge is challenging me to get rid of my own excuses.
Okay, so Jam, could you inspire Mim? She's absolutely amazing, and I am absolutely know you can do Mim, and we can all do together.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, you really, really do. Now, 3.8 litres, everybody says to me, oh my gosh, that is so much. And don't get me wrong, it is a lot. But you just need to organize a system that's going to work for you. So this is my 1 litre bottle of water. And I have that by my desk. I sit down, I'm sedentary all day. I sit down at a desk. Every time I get up to leave my desk, to put the kettle on, answer the door to the postman, I have to have a couple of big gulps of water. That's the rule I've set myself. Other people, you could do a little bleep on your phone so that every hour your phone bleeps and you think,
Mhm.
oh, yeah, have a drink of water. There's lots of ways. I can honestly say, Reg, I have got through my 4 litres most days by 6 o'clock in the evening. I've already drunk 4 litres.
When you said that, I honestly could not even think. I'm thinking she probably drowning. By the way, can I just say about like uh what Mim saying, scary thought, but how you explain it does make sense. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So do you know as well talking today I was on a paddle board. The ones know that I've been on paddle board. There was lady, I don't know if she will watch this later. She is actually into nutrition. And when I as well mention about, so lots of water flashing out all the toxics, like you
Yeah.
cleansing, right?
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
thinking now, the phytonutrients we're filling our body, the ones who using capsules, again helps towards that not losing the energy. Because I was watching the video about this, that people saying, oh, we sometimes start feeling like the energy goes down, but the energy goes down because you're flashing your system. And if
Yeah.
you're not filling up enough phytonutrients, this is what happens as well. So again, I'm like, Ray, I got the tools to help me to do this. And maybe you can do as well, by the way. So
Absolutely. And I think the thing about water to remember is you're going to be increasing your exercise levels, even if it's just walking or stretching. So your body's going to need a bit more water anyway. Remember that first of all. But the other thing as well, I think to remember is it would not matter what diet you decided you wanted to do on the whole of planet Earth. It would not matter what doctor you went to see, or nurse, or medical professional, or gym, or physical trainer. All of them will tell you, drink more water. Now,
Yeah.
for that whole healthy community to say the most important thing you can do for your body is to drink water, and it's free from our taps in the UK, then
Exactly.
it's like no excuses not to do it. So, and I'm the biggest convert because, like I say, my body used to be a desert. How I survived, I don't know, but I find it really, really easy now. Honestly, it's like I say, I've drunk the water most of the times before I've even had dinner, and then anything I drink after that is just an extra bonus. So I know it sounds like a lot of water, but honestly, you will get used to it. And you also do, your body does regulate going to the bathroom every 10 minutes after
Yeah,
a
that's
few
why
days.
it's other thing. Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, but your body gets used to it after a little while.
Amazing.
Um, and I think then the last thing is to read 10 pages of a book. Now, again, this is all about creating healthy habits. Now, this book can't be a storybook. Not a Jilly Cooper kind of situation. It needs to be like a self-help book, a positive mental attitude book, something that's going to help you grow. It can't be an Audible. So again, I listen to Audibles every day, but I never read a paperback book. I never actually physically sit down and read a paperback book. So I was like, well, it's only 10 pages. That's going to be what, 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to find the time for that. But I'm really enjoying this part of the challenge, and I didn't think I would get the benefit from it. But actually, do you know what it's the difference for me is? I stop, I sit down. It's become a bit of a self-care bit. I've got a little area that I go and sit in with a little slouchy chair and make myself a cup of tea, and I sit and read the pages of my book. And it's forcing me just to sit still and concentrate. When I'm listening to my Audible, I'm loading the dishwasher, I'm driving the car, I'm out for a power walk, blah, 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 blah. No, no, no. This is just about sitting still and being absorbed by what you are reading. And actually, I'm really, really enjoying that part of the challenge. And so much so, I'm queuing up the next books that I want to read. And again, that's great, isn't it? It's a healthy habit. So you can pick the material for whatever you want it to be. There's a million and one, literally, self-help, positive books out there. So you pick an area of your life, your self-development that you think you could work on. Maybe it's confidence, maybe it's financial help, maybe it's how to talk to your kids better, maybe it's how to get a hold of your chimp, the chimp paradox, understanding your behaviors more, anything about relationships, etc., etc. Go out and you can order them, or you can just get them free from your local library. So
Yeah.
again, there doesn't have to be a huge cost involved in this. That's not what this is about. This is designed that it doesn't have to cost you anything.
Yeah.
You're changing your diet, there doesn't have to be a cost. You're doing exercise, there doesn't have to be a cost. You can do that from home, it can be walking, whatever you've got to hand. If you haven't got weights, use tins of beans. Use your bottle of water, that'll weigh a bit of weight. Progress pictures don't cost you anything. The water can be free from a tap if you're happy to drink tap water, and you can get your books from the library. So there's no cost barrier in this either, which I absolutely love. So, that for me has been a real enjoyment factor that I didn't think I would get when I started the challenge. And do you know what, Reg? There's been so many benefits. My sleep has really improved. And I've been going through a stressful period up until now, so my sleep's been poor. So it's really stark contrast for me. And again, that's like 2, 3, 4-fold. I've cut out the crap in my diet. The water's flushing through toxins and chemicals that were lingering around in my system. I'm doing more exercise, so I'm more tired when I go to bed. I'm out in the fresh air. Again, that makes you more tired, doesn't it? So all of these are having other benefits like my sleep. So honestly and truthfully, I really do believe anyone can do this. The part that makes it hard, and this is genuinely why I think it's hard, is that it's for 75 days.
Yeah.
The one rule that everybody has to stick to is no alcohol for 75 days. Now you can have alcohol free. So now there's alcohol free wine, beer, gin, vodka. You can have alcohol free if you want to, as long as all of the alcohol's been removed, not low alcohol, zero alcohol. So, that's something that lots of people think, oh, crikey, I'm not sure I could do it. But actually, that's the challenge, isn't it? Is to really push yourself.
Yeah.
And the reason I think it's, like Reg said at the beginning, actually, lots of people quit between day 30 and 40. And now being on day 13, I understand why. Lots of us can train our mind and push ourselves to do 30 days. Yeah, we do sober October, or we'll do dry January, or maybe we do like a healthy eating kick for the month of January. We detox or something like that. Lots of people do that successfully, and I've done it in the past. And I get to day 31 and I'm like, oh, thank God. Tomorrow I'm having pizza and drinking wine. And so, you could do it for a short period. 75 hard is hard because it's 75 days. And over that period of 75 days, you will no doubt go have nights away, date night, out with your friends, family coming to stay, parties, weddings, high days, low days, that time of the month days. And this whole program is designed to give you the determination and the skills to say, I'm not going to use those things as excuses to derail me. I'm not going to use them as an excuse not to work out. I'm going to work out anyway. I'm going to prove to myself that I don't need excuses, and that if I'm determined to stick to this, I can stick to it regardless of what else is going on in life. That's why it's hard, because there's no
Oh
days
my
off,
goodness.
no cheat,
I just love
no
that.
nothing.
I just love that. And Jem, I just want to say again, well done so far. And by the way, yeah, some people like, oh, is it different? It is different. I can see literally like under bra, the lines is less lines from the other picture. I'm gonna bring it. I can see under bra this
Yeah, that's what I
differences
think.
as well. Yeah,
Less bulging under the bra line. And of course,
is
this is only 12 days. So
exactly,
and this has really spurred me on to think, wow, I'm not even, a quarter of the way through yet. So
yes,
let's imagine if I maintain this 4 times as good as results,
yeah.
that
Oh
would
my
be
goodness,
incredible for me. I would be
yeah,
absolutely amazed. And I didn't do this for to lose weight and sort of shrink myself. That's just a
yeah.
benefit that it seems to be coming as a side thing. But I honestly and truthfully am loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Amazing, amazing. So anyway, so Jem, so what you would advise? By the way, could you put camera a bit higher because
Yes,
you're
yeah,
very,
it's
yes,
slipping
thank
down.
you. Yeah, thank you. So anyway, so Gemma, so now I've been talking to you, and I love to put myself accountable. I'm scared to do this. I will be honest. I'm really, really scared to do this. But knowing that, we got this amazing products that will helps and supports me towards like when
Yeah.
it comes snacking, and we got control and all that. But you know what? I'm putting out there, and I'm scared to say that, but I'm going to. Oh my goodness! Yeah, I have to say that. From 1st of September, I'm doing it. I'm gonna cleanse myself. I got sick of all these ice creams we had with the kids, parks, and we had wines and parties. There will be no parties. If there is party, I'm not touching alcohol, and I don't care what people will think, will say. This is it. I'm committing. So anyone would like to be part of it, that commitment, let's create that little group, and that means we're able to support each other, hold each other. Oh my goodness, I'm so scared now what I just put out here. But you know what? I honestly, Gemma, you really inspired me, and really inspired me so much. And if anyone got any questions, like my friends or Gemma, if anyone watching Gemma's journey, honestly message her and check out how, what she can, advice and tips and tops. But I'm gonna go on that journey, and Gemma showing her results as well, now and then updating on social media, and I'm committing to do that as well. So yeah, it's going to be scary, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna enjoy my ice cream for the rest of the August. And I'm gonna have extra wine and sangrias because we're going for holidays. But we're coming back on the 30th. We're coming back on the 30th, and that's where I'm going to start my journey. And I'm so grateful for friends who stay with Lola and looking after our house, so I can enjoy the ice creams and being in enjoying the sunshine on the beach. And yeah, so yeah, anyone would like join us or be part of this journey, message either myself or Gemma, and we're honestly gonna be supportive. And I'm literally scared to say, but I am doing this. I see
Reg,
how
you
strong.
can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. Honestly, I have total faith that not only are you going to do it, you're going to really enjoy it. It's hard, but you're going to feel so good for doing it, I'm sure.
It's like I'm literally like thinking what I'm doing right now. I literally just said I'm committing this, and like seriously, like oh my goodness, I'm gonna say to many of my friends who is around me, I will say probably many no's, saying no, I can't go to your party, no, I can't do this, no, it's gonna be many no's, because it's commitment, because 2 workouts, that means I will have to 2 hours, one morning, one afternoon, or whatever. So yes, and plus I need to find the time to read a book. So tonight I'm gonna look at the books or choices I could read. I got a few books behind, some good ones as well. So I'm gonna start looking at what I'm gonna start reading and share as well the books ideas and all that. So yeah, but Gemma,
Yay.
thank you so much. Honestly, I'm so grateful for you, because if not seeing you, I wouldn't know about this challenge. I start seeing after I seen you, I start seeing more people doing it, because I probably, when you start like, oh, 75, what is 75
Yes,
hard? Okay,
yeah.
and then
It's on your
like,
radar, isn't it?
yeah.
It's on your radar now. That's the thing.
Yeah. So I start seeing more people doing it, and I just didn't notice, but I noticed you. So here you go. So I'm very grateful for that, Gemma, and thank you so much for your time.
Hey, no worry. I can't wait to join up with you in September, Reg, and cheer you on.
I'm scared what I'm doing. Anyway, speak soon, Gemma, and thank you.
See you
Let me see.
later.
Let me just quickly bring the comments. Let's see who we got. We got some comments here. Let me see. Okay, you got this. Mim saying, "Oh man, I want to say yes." Right. Okay, let's put Mim on the spot. So Mim, you saying you want to say yes. So say yes. Let's do this. Right, Mim. Let's do it. 1st of September. Right, and you got this as well. Okay. And yeah, so Mim, I'll see you in the challenge 1st of September. Get your last ice creams bits and finish your wines. Clean the fridge. My fridge looks very sad. I actually was saying like there's nothing in there now. I'm just cleansing. Anyway, speak soon, everyone. Thank you so much, Gemma, for everything. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.